This episode is sponsored by LadyFootlocker.com. You have a lot going on. Work, school, friends, kids, cocktail parties. Go prepared and look good while you're doing it. Head to everydaytriggers.tv/lady to save 10% off orders $50 or more at LadyFootlocker.com. Welcome to Sunday Night Shooters. I'm your host, Derek Schomer, and today we're going to create the Avada Kedavra recipe. This recipe is a shooter. Something to do with Harry Potter. Not a big fan.
Come on now. You just lost a whole bunch of viewers.
There was another one. I was going to do 2 Harry Potter ones this week, but they're both shooters.
I like the movies. I started the book and I couldn't stick with it. I might be able to stick with it now.
Why? Because your intellect has gone down?
Yes. No, I heard they got better, but I still couldn't stick with the first one, so I never made it by the first one to get better.
The Lord of the Rings is very similar. If you can get through the Fellowship, then it gets a lot better. But the Fellowship is very slow. You agree? Somebody's got to agree with that. The Fellowship of the Rings beginning is like the first half of the book, like chapter 1, is like a party. It just keeps going and going. But I like Lord of the Rings. So anyway, this recipe has, we're going to double the ingredients, but they're all half ounces. We're going to do a whole ounce this time with all of them. Half ounce Goldschlager, sour apple pucker, tequila, Scotch, lemon juice, splash of lemon juice, and 2 dashes of Tabasco sauce. That's the magic. Nasty. Tequila and Tabasco. Woo! It's sour. This is going to be like the Gurn. It's a different recipe. If you don't know what that is,
go look it up.
Go look it up. And then, you know the funny thing and slight frustrating thing. Did I say Scotch? Here it is.
Yes, you did.
Is people ask some questions. Like, you should make your own drinks. Like you should make your own recipe. I've done it many times. Or, what's the tattoo on your arm?
Say many.
It's a wolf. Got a couple more. There's a lot of people ask, and then I don't know all the recipes or all that have where I do these things, like show off tattoos and stuff. And people always ask the same questions. So I don't really know how to address that problem besides to say, yep, done that. No suggestion.
No,
do I tag this one with tattoo and say, oh, if I want to go find that?
Yes. Yes, you do.
The other one I get a lot, I don't know if I addressed this last week, was I have these 17 ingredients, what can I make? I can't really help everybody. That's...
Say a really messed up drink with 17 ingredients.
Yeah, it's like... It's just too much possibility. MixedDrinkyPD.com, I record everything. EverydayDrinkers.tv has a tag cloud. I do what I can, but I think that's what I was
one ingredient you really like, and then search for a drink with that ingredient in it.
That I didn't like?
No. These people have 17 ingredients.
Yeah,
Pick one that they really like, and then search, and hopefully they have the other ingredients from the other drinks. And if they don't, keep going or pick a new ingredient.
Yeah, I really don't have a good, thoughtful solution, and I don't like to tell people search for it, but
send them to
I would be here all day.
I Googled that for you.
Let me Google that for you.com.
Oh, sorry.
Some people I don't think actually know Google exists. Like, what does such and such taste like? Or, shoot. I need shooters.
Google knows everything.
Google is the most brilliant thing in the world when it comes to data information.
Until somebody surpasses it.
And the funny thing is, a lot of people ask me these questions. They probably think I'm a genius because I'm like, oh, it tastes like such and such, such and such. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I just go to Google and search what you asked me, and then look for the results, find the best one, and then I just send that back. Because I'm actually not very smart. I just use a lot of other information. There's definitely some little red pepper floating in these guys right here. One more than the other, so I'll go with that one. I'll drink the red pepper.
What about gold specks?
No.
Shame.
I used it, right? I guess you'll know in a minute if I didn't. Yeah, because I think it was over here. All right, here we go.
Maybe you should not talk and just remember the ingredients.
It's doing things to my face that I don't think are natural. Oh, that's the heat. Oh, there comes the pepper. Wow. It's got weird bubbles and stuff. Even though it's been shaken, they seem almost like there's a juice component. It really warms the mouth. Lots of the spices just move around in there. I do get a little bit of Scotch. Not enough to be like super enthusiastic about it because I like Scotch with ice. There is some pucker. The initial explosion, the flavors you get are definitely involved the pucker. So pucker and heat, we've done that. I think the Gurn was the closest thing to this without the, I don't know, it's just got all these weird flavors. I don't get any tequila. You probably will. People who don't like tequila or are susceptible to it might. This is, what we got? Oh, Cabo Wabo this week. This is pretty good. It's silver, so it's not going to have a lot of flavor. You can add in a reposado if you really want to kick up the agave. But my mouth is still on fire. But not enough to really be suffering. It's
not
just
like when you ate that hot pepper earlier this week.
Yeah, hot pepper this week. Those seeds were like killer. Like I had whipped cream. I was just trying to get rid of the burn. Little much. This, not so much. It is warm. I am sweating. It is visible. It's cool. I wouldn't sit down and drink this. I don't think anybody really sits down and drinks shooters. But for a party type atmosphere, for a theme, this is a pretty neat idea. It's not horrendous. So, you get that surprise, that shock, all those different flavors in your mouth. Warm, spicy. It's pretty cool. So there you go. EverydayDrinkers.tv. We're teaching you how to drink.